So I found this chicken lasagna recipe in my recipe box. It's in my dad's handwriting, so I know it was one of his recipes. So I know it's going to be good, I think. Let's see if we can save another marriage with this one here. Quick and easy chicken lasagna. All right, to get this lasagna started, I'm going to boil some water. I put 4 chicken Knorr cubes in the water. And we only need 2 cups of cooked chicken, so I'm just going to boil half a chicken. Okay? That way it'll be half cocked right off the bat, girl. and so we're going to boil half a chicken, probably about 30 to 45 minutes, and that'll give us our 2 cups of chicken. That one there, I'm going to season it up and cook it for something, some other recipe, another day. All right, let's get to boiling. All right, our chicken has been boiling, I think, long enough. It's starting to float. So it's about, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. I think it's done. So I'm going to remove our chicken. Okay. We're going to set that aside, let it cool, because we've got to debone it and all that. Get the meat off the bone, honey. So before we add our noodles, I'm going to add my noodles and cook them next. You're not going to use lasagna noodles? No, we're going to use egg noodles. This is different. But we want to reserve 4 cups of this chicken broth first, okay? We're going to reserve 4 cups of this. That's 2. Put it in a bowl I got over here on the side. Okay. And then we're going to boil our noodles. I'll probably add a little more water. I'm going to boil the noodles in this same broth water. Okay. You could even add another bouillon cube to it if you'd like. But I think it's fine. Let me add some regular water to it. Make sure you got enough water, whatever the package says. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up to a boil. I'm gonna drop my noodles in. Okay. All right. Now that we got our water boiling, I went ahead and added a couple more bouillon cubes to it because I like to boil my noodles in a broth. It's better than just straight water. So this recipe calls for 8 ounces of egg noodles. I got 12 ounces here. I'm gonna go ahead and just add it all. It's cheap. Whatever I don't use, I'll just use it for something else. I'll go ahead and cook it all. So we're going to add that and cook it, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes. However tender you want it. Probably going to cook it 6. We'll boil it 6 because I want it to be a little al dente because we're going to pop this in the oven and cook it a little longer. So we're going to do the al dente thing. Or maybe even 5. I don't know. Probably going to do 6. I like my noodles soft, so we're going to boil these 6 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, my noodles are done boiling. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple tablespoons of butter in there just to keep them from sticking and add a little flavor. Okay, we're going to just throw that butter in there. We're going to mix them up and let that butter just coat the noodles nicely. Okay, and we're going to let them cool. Okay, just mix them up. So while that noodles is cooling and melting the butter, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to debone our chicken, okay? The chicken's cooled down, so I just need 2 cups. As long as it'll fill this up, I think half a chicken will do it, okay? We're going to debone that. We'll come on. Okay, so now we got our chicken deboned. Our pasta is cooling. You're going to melt 1 stick of butter or a half a cup of butter over medium heat. We're going to melt this down. And then we're going to add some flour to it. Okay. You're going to add a half a cup of flour to this. Okay, we'll stir it up. Half a cup of flour. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of basil, dried basil, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. We're just going to spread that around. And you're just going to stir this. Keep stirring it constantly for about 1 to 2 minutes, okay? So that's half a cup of butter, half a cup of flour, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of basil, and a half a teaspoon of pepper, okay? We're going to stir this for a couple minutes, and then we're going to add our broth. Okay, after we've been stirring our roux constantly for 2 minutes, now we're going to slowly add our 4 cups of the chicken broth, okay? Stir it in there. Little at a time. Just keep stirring it to get all the lumps out of it and make it smooth, okay? Smooth like a gravy. Keep stirring it, stirring it, stirring it. Add a little more. Stirring it, stirring it, stirring it. Till it's smooth. Keep, little at a time, just keep stirring it till it's nice and smooth. Go ahead and add the rest to it. Stir it, stir it. Ooh, don't splash it everywhere, girl. Add a little time, you get the point, girl. So we're gonna stir this till it's smooth, and we're gonna bring it up to a boil, and we're gonna boil it about 5 minutes. Don't burn it, just bring it up. You could probably leave it on the medium heat. It'll boil on its own. Just keep stirring it till it's smooth. Once it starts to bubble and boil, you're gonna do that for 5 minutes. All right, after you've been stirring it over medium heat, which is what I left it at, it's nice and thickened. Now we're gonna add our 2 cups of chicken, okay? Gonna add our 2 cups of chicken to it. You're gonna stir that in there, and then we're just gonna remove it from the heat, okay? And then we'll layer this baby out. Okay, we're gonna start putting this together. I got a 13 by 9 bacon dish. I greased it up with butter. I got it sitting on this rack because the burner under here is hot, so I don't want to set it on a hot burner. Okay, so then you're gonna take 24 ounces of cottage cheese, and you're gonna put 1 large egg in it. There's my large egg. Okay, then we're gonna mix that together. Okay. Gonna mix 24 ounces of cottage cheese with 1 large egg. We're gonna mix that up. Okay. And then we're gonna start layering this girl. All right. So once we got that mixed up, we get another spoon. Show you how to do it, girl. So we're gonna put just a little bit of the mixture of the chicken gravy. Just a little bit of it. And we'll stir it up because it's starting to get kind of thick again. You just want to put a little bit of this chicken gravy mixture, about 1/3 of it maybe, in here. We'll spread it around till you got a nice little thin coating of the chicken layer. Okay. That on the bottom. Maybe a little more. Then what we're gonna do next, girl? I think we're gonna put some noodles in there. My dad's recipe. I can't read his writing. Let me see. Okay. So we're gonna combine the spoon of the chicken mixture, like and top with half the noodles and half the cottage cheese. Okay. So half the noodles, but remember, I got 12 ounces here. not 8, so I got a lot more than I needed. But I'm just going to put enough noodles so that we got a layer of noodles, okay? I don't know about that much, okay? Spread it around evenly, maybe a little more. Nice little layer of the egg noodle. And then set about half of the cottage cheese, so I'm just gonna spread that around. I'm gonna spread it with our spoon. Right? It's maybe more than half, but you get the picture, girl. Just layer it in there. So that's probably about half the cottage cheese. Okay, then we're gonna put half of the mozzarella in there. Okay. I don't know. Got 2 cups of mozzarella. We're gonna put about half of it. Okay, and then we're gonna repeat that layer. We're gonna add some more mixture. Right? 1/3 of the mixture. Girl, I probably should have put more of this in the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and just add the rest of the mixture probably. I hope this comes out good. Spread it around. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump it all in there, girl. I should have did half. I don't know. It just said put a little bit, so I guess it wants a thicker mixture in the middle and just a little bit on the bottom, so the noodles don't stick. I think what we're shooting for here. Okay, that done. Then we're gonna put some more noodles. Hell, I might put them all, girl. We'll see. Probably not. Yeah, there's a little bit left in here. That's about right. I'm not gonna put them all. That's probably enough. Okay. Then we're gonna put the rest of our cottage cheese in there. You know, just layer it however you think. Might have put too much cottage cheese on that first layer. Doesn't matter, girl, because when we bake it, it's gonna melt all and blend together. Hopefully it'll. Yeah, I put too much cottage cheese on that first layer. That's all right, girl. Just smooth it around like this. It'll all get blended. Shit. I've never. I've had this recipe for years in my thing. It's my dad's handwriting. I know it's one of his, so I know it's good. Shit. All right. Woo. Then we're gonna put the rest of our cheese. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Put our other cup of the mozzarella. It's like a simple chicken lasagna sort of thing. Okay. And then on the very top, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. Now you can use the grated. I bought some shredded. It says fresh, but girl, ain't. Whatever Parmesan cheese you got. Anyway, we're just going to hit it with some of this shredded Parmesan on top. Just a little bit, huh? All right. Now we're gonna pop it in the oven, 350 degrees for 1 hour. Okay, we'll see what happens, girl. And there it is. Looks good. It's bubbling. I think it's done. I actually pulled it about 8 minutes shy of an hour because it's brown enough and it's bubbling, so it's done. So we're gonna let it completely cool down, and then we'll give it a taste, girl. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if Dad's long lost recipe is any good. Chicken lasagna, quick and easy. Okay, looks pretty, brown stuff. So let's give it a taste. See if I can get some of that topping there. Still hot and steamy. Mm. Pretty good. Let me give it another taste here. It's very good. It tastes kind of like chicken a la king. I don't know. Is that something? It's really good. I don't know if I'd say it tastes like a chicken lasagna, but it is good and it's quick and easy, and I recommend you make it. I'm trying to think of what it is. Reminding me of something, and I don't know what. What does it remind me of? Something. I don't know, but it is good. Give it a try. Shit. Tell me what you think of it. All right, I'll see you on the next recipe. Y'all like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.